Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads
Minnesota
who've
left
gotten
him
out
off
of the
for
game
me.
undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Minnesota's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out.
It's a running room. Smashes ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quick toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Bruins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Ucla. And the will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D.
Come
and
on,
he
bro.
drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Gets it out fast. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Looking everywhere. good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession of what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Part of the backfield, it's Thomas. Smashes through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown UCLA! And they strike first. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you sit them in the secondary and make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Wide open spaces. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. To see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Taylor has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Got a hand on it near the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Pushes ahead.
Come on, bro.
Had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Taylor. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running to Green. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
I was about to say.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers.
No, my God. I'm glad that cleaned out the way it did.
It's just unbelievable when you got
But
these
that was not supposed to happen. I was supposed to have been on my man.
A 3rd gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he gets
Oh, that's a dime.
It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
That's a dime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll start this drive firing. He unleashes a long one. Snags it on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, taking too long with them routes.
Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th flat.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Makes the grab. It's Turner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Went way too far back. And the word on the icon.
To the ground with the back.
Oh my
Creates a
God.
little space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun,
Oh, come on.
he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like...
Touchdown, UC!
Do your job first. You can't be a safety looking at what the tight end doing. Your responsibility is the wide receiver.
These guys are really
That's my fault, secondary. That's my fucking fault.
And this offense is clicking. Another
I was on that
touchdown
guy.
far for this
I
drive.
pulled him away from his
This offense
responsibility.
doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more.
But we still got plenty of football left. It's all right.
And with the extra
But offense,
point,
we
they're
need to get
on top by
busy.
18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
I knew that motherfucker was... Bro, receivers, y'all got to get on your route, bro. You got to You
got to
get downfield.
It's such a tough conference, but if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can
you still on the running back, though.
Sometimes the way you start
Let's do
just
that.
lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Oh, my God, I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you betted that down, bro. Holy fuck.
You like throwing slants against man coverage. That time, though, got to be a little bit more accurate with the throw. It falls incomplete.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
I sure take that.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, my God.
On the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Strong, firm tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
One on viewers, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Looking for a physical
Oh, come on.
attack from the gun.
We got ourselves in a fight right now.
Forward gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You can see the play calls
We
is
played 2 quarters
real
here.
limited.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our
Got them
halftime
set
update.
on 2 and
Guys, looks like we've
put a
had
limit in
compelling
10 on the
start to
cool
things
down,
there
so
in Pasadena.
every play
And it's
call
clear
count.
The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He lobs one high down the left side.
He's tough, but
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the...
Ernie on the Jets. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the... The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air.
come on,
He misses
bro.
his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way
Knew
to
they
go?
was gonna make it.
Might be changing the route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Turner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40.
They just beat him the fuck up.
He's at touchdown, UCLA. This defense making a big...
He was the man. I didn't see.
Putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now.
Oh, line. You got to get a quarterback.
This offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Taylor. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Can't get him to the ground. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Great.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah.
guess that's it for that league right now. Sure. Get it. So tap in and see what they